Hello, everyone. This is Jackie. Thanks for joining us today on our deep stretch. We're going to go ahead and get started. So if you're using a mat, feel free to start walking the length of the mat, slowly just kind of getting the body going. If you're not using a mat, that's totally okay. You can walk in your space, maybe a couple steps forward, a couple steps back, maybe step side to side, just slowly kind of getting going. As a reminder, for our deep stretch, just make sure you check in with your body. If something's tight, something's not tight, if it's feeling good, just be mindful of the movements that we're doing. And if you need to opt out or opt in for other options, just let me know. We have 3 flows today. Our warm-up is more dynamic, focused, with some activation and some breath work. So we'll do that about 2 rounds. And then we'll get into our second flow, which is grounding and some more mobility. And our third will be our tabletop flow. And then we'll just repeat it. So slowing things down a little bit, tuning in with the breath, finding what's gonna feel good. You always want to have your body feeling good after workouts. So we'll put in what we want to get out. All right, when you're ready, you can plant your feet wherever they feel comfortable. My feet are out shoulder width apart, toes pointed forward, hands just resting down by the sides of the body. On my inhale, I'm gonna swing my arms up in front of my body and out to the sky, almost like I'm making an X, letter X shape with my body. Then an exhale, dropping my hands back down to the sides of my body. So we're kind of swinging forward in a motion on an inhale, getting nice and tall, nice and big. Exhale, let the arms come down, shoulders will also follow. And repeat, nice big inhale, swing the arms up, feel that chest open up. Exhale, drop the arms down. And take this at your pace. Again, if I ever go too fast, too slow, opt in for finding your best tempo. I'm gonna get some music going. If it's not loud or too loud enough, give me a shout. And continue with those inhales and exhales. Swing the arms up in front, nice and tall. Drop the arms on that exhale. We'll do 2 more, so find your pace. All right, when you're ready, we are gonna get into, we're staying in the stance, we're just gonna get into a forward fold. So slowly start hinging at the hips, bringing the chest down towards the floor. You can have your hands and arms just rest and kind of dangle and hang out. You can have the hands on the legs at any part that feels best for you. You can have your hands on the floor, whatever feels best. Finding a moment to pause, add that inhale, add that exhale. Maybe wiggle those hips side to side. Maybe start bending one knee forward just a little bit, straightening that other one, and then repeating like a pedaling motion. When you're ready, we're going to stay in this forward fold, but we're just going to lift halfway. So slowly start bringing the back up to the sky. Keep those arms kind of dangled out in front. Finding a good halfway position, not fully standing up. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and reach back down into that forward fold. So we just added that halfway lift, and now we're in that full forward fold. Taking some breaths. You're ready, go ahead and stand nice and tall. Give that low back a little bit of a break. Feel free to roll the shoulders down, away from the body, get some circle motions going. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And when you're ready, we're going to do that forward fold motion one more time. So start by hinging at the hips, bring the chest closer towards the floor. Arms can dangle down, fingertips can point towards the floor, or you can have the hands somewhere on the legs, or have the hands on the floor. So whatever suits you. Maybe from here, you start wiggling those hips side to side, or just pushing the right hip out to the right a little, left hip out to the left. And when you're ready, start pedaling one knee forward, little bend in that, whichever knee you want to start with. Straighten the other one and just switch and repeat. And when you're ready, go ahead and do a halfway lift. So bring that back a little bit closer towards the sky, not fully in a standing position. We'll exhale here. Next inhale, go ahead and drop back down into that full forward fold. When you're ready, go ahead and make your way to a nice tall standing position. And we're slowly going to add those shoulder rolls. Bring them up towards the ears, then down towards the wall behind you. And repeat and finish that circle motion. And when you're ready, you can wiggle those arms out if needed. We're going to move into some gentle neck stretches. So feel free to start dropping that right ear down to that right shoulder. Couple inhales, couple exhales. Then drop that left ear down to that left shoulder. And back to that right ear, right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Now we're going to do chin to chest. And forehead to sky. Back down to chin to chest. Forehead to sky. Go ahead and return your head to a neutral spot. We're going to start with some single arm circles. So left hand can stay down to the left side of the body. Left hand can get placed on left hip, whatever feels comfortable. Right arm gets extended into a half T-shaped position. Palm face the floor, right fingertips pointed towards that right wall. Doesn't matter where your feet are planted, wherever they feel comfortable. We're slowly going to do arm circles forward in a small circle. Gradually kind of getting a little bit bigger based on what feels good and how that range of motion is today. And in 3, 2, 1, feel free to drop that right arm down by the side of the body. Again, this right arm can now hang down by the side or right hand to right hip, whatever's comfortable. Switch into that left arm now, so extend that left arm in a half T-shaped position, palm face down, and slowly start some small arm circles forward. Gradually getting a little bit bigger with your range of motion. Two, one, switch arms again. Right hand extends out into that half T-shaped position. Left hand can drop by the side or on hip. This time palm face the sky, and we're going to go backwards to forwards, adding in a little bit of rotation throughout the elbow and the shoulder. Again, find your pace, find your breath. Start small and gradually get big. If that suits you, you can always stay small or you can always stay big. And 3, 2, 1. Drop that arm down by the side of the body. Go ahead and switch arms. Last rotation on this side. Palm face the sky, arm in that half T-shaped position. Go ahead and do backward circles. And in 3, 2, 1, go ahead and drop that left arm down by the sides of the body. We're going to extend our stance wider than shoulder width apart. I have my hands just resting on my hips. And all that I want to focus on doing, keep that torso nice and straight, nice and tall, but push that right hip out to the right. And as you do so, you'll feel an inner thigh stretch on that left leg. Then bring those hips back to a neutral spot. And then bring that left hip out towards the left. Feel that stretch on the inner side of that right thigh, and just repeat. When you're ready, feel free to bring those feet back on together. It can be at shoulder width apart, it can be closer than shoulder width apart, whatever feels comfortable. We're going to go through our full dynamic rotation one more time, but a little bit quicker. So really tune in with the breath. Start. We have those arm sweeps on an inhale, so both arms swing in front of you. Nice big X shape. Then exhale, drop the arms back down to the sides of the body. Inhale, arm sweep. Exhale, drop the arms, and repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. From here, let's bring our feet at shoulder width apart, toes point forward, into our forward fold. So hinge at the hips, bring the chest down towards the legs. Push that right hip out to the right, left hip out to the left, and repeat. Add some movement here if that feels comfortable. Start pedaling the knees forward. And with the breath, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. When you're ready, go ahead and bring yourself to a halfway lift. Finding a moment for an inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, go ahead and drop back down into a forward fold. And nice and tall. Give that low back a little moment in transition. Add in those shoulder rolls, bring the ears up to the shoulders. Bring the shoulders up to the ears. Push them down towards the wall behind you. To the floor and repeat. Once you feel ready, go ahead and get back into that forward fold, hinge at the hips. Bring the arms down to the floor, you can have them dangle or find a spot on the legs. Moving the hips side to side now. Pedaling the knees forward, adding some movement. And when you're ready, halfway fold. Bring the back a little bit up towards the sky, not a full standing tall position. Inhale, go ahead and drop down to a forward fold. Final one. When you're ready, stand nice and tall. Add a couple shoulder rolls here. And when you're ready, moving into those gentle neck stretches. So right ear, right shoulder. Nice big inhale and exhale. And switching sides, left ear, left shoulder. And switch. And switch. Let that head come to a neutral spot. Now we're doing chin to chest, forehead to sky. So start tucking that chin into the chest. Bring forehead to the sky. Chin to chest. Sky. And turn that head to a neutral spot. We have our single arm circle, so extend that right arm into that half T-shaped position. Left hand gets placed wherever it wants. Palm face the floor, small arm circles forward. You can get as small as you like, as big as you like, whatever feels comfortable. And in 3, 2, 1, switch arms. Left arm extended out to the left. Palm face the floor, arm circles forward. Three, 2, 1, switch arms again. Right arm extended out to the right. This time palm face the sky, backwards to forward. Three, 2, 1, final rotation. Left arm, palm face the sky, backwards to forward. And 3, 2, 1. Let the arms come down by the sides of the body. Give them a wiggle if needed. Final movement here. Extend those feet out wide. Nice wide stance. Hands get placed on hip. And all we're doing slowly just pushing one hip out to the side. And repeat. Feeling that stretch on the inside of the thighs. When you're ready, you can bring your feet on in. If you need to grab some water, now's a good time. We're going to transition into our second flow, and it'll be our grounding and mobility. So go ahead and meet me in a seated position on your bottoms. I'm going to grab a quick sip myself. All right, as we are in a seated position, I have my bottom of left foot resting on the inside of my right thigh. And then I have that right leg just resting above that left leg. So my legs aren't crossed, they're kind of just side by side, tucked in towards the body. This is a comfortable position for me. Whatever comfortable position you want to sit in, totally fine. You can have your legs crisscross if that feels best. We are going to do a side body stretch. So a couple different options. Your first option, you can place that right hand on the outside of that right hip, flat to the floor, if you like. And then the left hand reaches up and over the head towards that right wall. And as you do so, the torso will lean to the right. That right elbow will bend. That's totally okay. It's giving us some support. Stretching out that left side of the body. That's the first option. If you don't want to place your hand to the floor, your right hand can grab the left wrist, and both arms reach up and over the head, and have that right hand guide that left arm to the right. So a couple different preferences, whatever feels best. Then go ahead and return that torso back to a center position. Then we're going to switch sides. So left hand to the floor, right arm up and over the head. Side bend to the left, or if left hand's grabbing that right wrist. Stay in your side bend, couple inhales, couple exhales. Then return back to center, and then repeat on the other side. We're gonna do this for a couple rotations, so take your time. And if you feel too much tension, stretching out the sides, just lessen that side lean. In with those breaths. And one more for both sides. When you're ready, we're going to do a seated spine twist. So staying seated on our bottoms, we're going to extend our legs out long in front of us. Back of the legs are to the floor, heels to the floor, and the toes are pointed towards the sky. We're going to start with that right leg first. So start by bending that right knee, point that right knee towards the sky. That'll bring our right foot flat to the floor. Right now, that right foot is on the inside of that left knee. We want to pick up that right leg and place it on the outside of left knee. So our legs are crossed. From here, I'm going to sit nice and tall. I just caught myself slouching a little. So sitting nice and tall. That left elbow is going to get placed above that right knee. That right hand gets placed behind the body and on the floor. And we're twisting that torso to the right. We're just going to stay here, tune in with an inhale and exhale. And if the twisting part is too much, you can always just keep that chest facing forward and bring that right leg a little bit closer to the body as what feels good. Or if you have too much of a lean, or excuse me, not lean, twist, just lessen that twist. So you choose your adventure. And when you're ready, bring that torso back to facing the legs. Uncross that right leg off that left leg. Then that right leg can get extended long. Left leg's turn. Bend that left knee on up towards the sky. Left foot will plant. Flat to the floor. Pick up that left leg, place it on, on the outside of that right knee. Checking that spine, trying to get as nice and tall. Right elbow gets placed above left knee. Left hand gets placed behind the body and twist that torso to the left. And when you're ready, return that torso back to center. Uncross that left leg off that right leg. Bring that left leg nice and long. We're gonna bend that right knee on in. And this time, our legs are gonna get into a figure 4 position, but we're not doing a full figure 4 stretch. So to start, we have that knee bent on in. I'm gonna pick up my right knee and place the outside of that right ankle just above that left knee. So our legs are creating that figure 4 shape. But main point with our stretch for this round, I'm having my right hand be placed kind of on the back side of that right knee. And I have my left hand kind of cupping my right toes. And all I want to focus on is breathing and moving my ankle with that left hand. So my left hand is holding those toes, just slowly getting into circle motions. And it doesn't matter what direction you're going in right now. Change whatever direction you were just doing. Lean in with those inhales and exhales. Main focus for this stretch is sometimes gravity changes the way our body feels when we're stretching. So when we stand nice and tall and do our ankle circles, we have a lot of gravity bringing us down towards the floor, but in our seated position right now, our ankle is in a different level and our hand is guiding it. So it's involuntary movement versus voluntary. So adding a little bit more range on what feels good, what doesn't feel good. And when you're ready, sit nice and tall. Remove that right leg off that left leg. Left leg's turn, left ankle's turn. Bend that left knee on up. Have the hands pick up that left leg, guide it on to rest above that right knee. I have my left hand holding the back of that left knee, and now my right hand is holding the toes, holding that right foot wherever feels comfortable. And we're just gonna slowly do our circles. ahead, change that direction. And when you're ready, go ahead and release the hands off that left leg. Uncross that left leg with that right leg. And from here, we're gonna bring both feet flat to the floor. Bring both knees, bend them up towards the sky. Place both hands behind the body. I'm just gonna get a couple inhales, exhales. Let the low back get a little bit more comfortable. Let the backs of the legs take a break. When you're ready, as you bring that torso nice and tall, go ahead and extend those legs away from the body. Bring those heels to the floor, toes to the sky. Right in a seated forward fold. Go ahead and bring those hands down to whatever spots on the legs feel comfortable. Maybe on an inhale. Exhale, go ahead and bring that torso nice and tall. Inhale, reach down towards the legs. Exhale, that torso tall. And just rotate through that a couple times. Go ahead and do one more. When you're ready, go ahead and extend your legs wide. And place both hands out in front on the floor. And just slowly start pushing those hands away from the body, leaning the torso down towards the floor in between the legs. On an inhale, exhale, come back up to center. Inhale, reach down and away. Exhale, bring the hands back in. And repeat. Stretching the inner thighs now. Go ahead and do one more. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring the legs back on into each other. We are going to get into a full lying down position. So go ahead and bring your back to the floor. And if you'd like, you can bend the feet, bend the knees on in, bring the feet flat to the floor. I have my hands resting down by the sides of my body, but I'm just pushing that low spine into the ground. Giving a moment in transition, checking in with that inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, go ahead, keep that right leg where it's at. Extend that left leg long away from the body. Bring that right knee in towards the chest. Both hands wrap around that right shin for a single leg tuck. And when you're ready from here, stay in this position. All we're gonna do is guide with our hands, guide that right knee to come completely across the body and have that right knee be placed on the floor towards the outside of that left leg. Hands can rest wherever they feel comfortable. Go ahead and bring that right knee back in line with our body. So not across the body anymore. Finishing that right leg tuck in 3, 2, 1. Release, let that right leg go long. Bring that left knee on in towards the chest. Give that left shin, that left leg a nice big hug. When you're ready, let the hands guide that left knee to come up completely across the body towards the right side. Let that left knee come to the floor. Hands can get placed wherever they feel comfortable. Go ahead, bring that left knee back on in, like to be in line with the body. Finishing that leg tuck here. In 3, 2, 1. Release the hands off the leg. Bring both feet flat to the floor, both knees bent towards the sky. Go ahead and push that low spine into the floor. And I just caught myself keeping my shoulders off the ground with some unwanted tension. So I'm trying to release the shoulders and let those hang heavy a little bit slow. So if you feel that anywhere, go ahead and breathe through it. Connect with the tension and try to release as best as you can. And when you're ready, we are going to get into a tabletop position. So take all the time you need to transition from lying on your back to a tabletop with our wrists, our hands flat to the floor, wrists stacked on elbows, elbows stacked underneath shoulders, knees stacked underneath hips, shins are flat to the floor. We're going to start with our cat and cows. So inhale, drop that belly button down towards the floor. Forehead raises towards the sky. Exhale, tuck that chin to chest. Bring that level spine together, bring the spine to the sky. And repeat. When you're ready, return to a neutral tabletop position. Go ahead and start just rocking your way back and forth. Just a little. And return back to a neutral position and start wiggling those hips side to side. Pushing that right hip out to the right, left hip out towards the left. When you're ready, we're going to get into a child's pose. So go ahead and bring the hips back onto the heels. Rock the hands forward if you need. Drop the head down towards the floor. And really tune in with getting as big of a breath as you can. Inhale and exhale, just as strong. When you're ready, go ahead and return back to that tabletop position. We're going to take it back from the top, so start with those cat and cows. Bring that belly button down towards the floor, forehead to the sky. And switch, tuck the chin to chest, bring the spine to the sky. And repeat. If being on your hands are uncomfortable, you can always make a fist instead. Ready? Come back to that tabletop position. Go ahead and start rocking forward and backward. Maybe even seeing how far forward feels good. You know, deep feels good. Going backwards. Return back to neutral position. Add those hips side to side. And when you're ready, go ahead and get back into that child's pose. Bring the hips back down towards the heels. Extend those arms away from the body. Let that head rest down on the floor. You're ready? Go ahead and come back into a tabletop position, or find any position You can be in a standing position, a sitting position, whatever is comfortable. I'm in a sitting position, nice and tall. I have my hands just resting on either knee. Option, you can close your eyes if you'd like. Inhale, feel the chest expand. Exhale, feel the weight being released. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Find your pace. Inhales and exhales together. Inhale, if you would like, you can reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. One more time together. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. That is our deep stretch for today. If you want to take any more time, please take all the time you need.